Hello again, folks. It's me again, Barry from 8-Track and Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, your favorite hippie nerd. And tonight's victim is going to be the demonstration of I won't say it's from a 1970 Challenger, but it is for a 1970 Challenger. The customer stated that the radio that was in his car was an aftermarket radio, so this is the radio that he sent me to put back into his car. So I can't guarantee that it's the actual unit that belongs in a 70 Challenger, but it's going into a 70 Challenger. So this is already an AM/FM radio. It's been converted to modern electronics with a line input, and we're just going to give it a quick test, make sure all of the functions are working properly before sending it back to this fine customer. So we'll go ahead and turn the unit on, and we've got it set to FM at the moment. And I've got all 5 push buttons preset to FM stations, so we'll just run through those real quick.
Oh, the ministry, it's awesome.
Okay, so there's our FM. And one thing that I will point out on these Chrysler radios, they don't have what they call an anti-backlash system, meaning that once I clean all the gunk and gum out of the tuner mechanism, if the tuner is worn, there's a little bit of play, actually quite a bit of play in this particular radio. It does tune manually successfully and all that stuff, but there is a little bit of play in that tuning button where the pointer won't move.
Keep clicking.
And unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. It's just wear in the worm gear that drives the tuning assembly. So now we'll switch it to AM. It is 10 o'clock at night, so there's not much on the air on the AM, but I should be able to pick up something usually around 1400 or so. So we'll just try that. Okay, there's one. That's the AM station we get around 1400. Don't know where it's coming from, but I do know that the main station we get in this area will not come in this late at night, so we'll just hope that you can be satisfied with the familiar interference noise of AM radio and believe that it does work. Okay, and there's another station coming in from God knows where. So we'll flip it back to FM, and now I'll demonstrate this unit does have a balance control already, so we'll just make sure that works. Right side only. Must have fallen off the station there.
They don't go. We got 9 more joys to count down. Plus Trey songs will be in the building.
Okay, so there's right side only.
And this is Weekends with the Breakfast
And the left side only.
With the Breakfast Club up next.
And because this radio has been converted, it now has a front-rear fader in the form of the tone control. And the way that we activate the front-rear fader is we give the tone control 2 quick turns counterclockwise, which on the thumb wheel unit would actually be downwards. So we're going to activate it. We're going to give it 2 quick turns downwards, and you'll hear 4 of these through the speakers, after which you can use this tone control to adjust your front-rear fader. And you know what? Let's go ahead and bring our output level meters in the picture. I kind of forgot to do that. My apologies. Okay, now what's wrong with our output level meters? There we are. Okay, and bring our unit back into the background here. And let's go ahead and work that balance control again, just so we can make sure that it does what it's supposed to do. Left side only. Right side only. Left. Right. And back to center. Okay, now we're going to activate the front rear fader. We're going to take our tone control and rotate it twice downwards, each time returning it to the original position. So here we go. Oh, I went the wrong way. We have to rotate the tone control upwards for the front rear fader. So let's try that. Okay, there's our beeps. Okay, and now this tone control is adjusting the front rear. Rear speakers only. Front speakers only. Rear. Front. And back to center. I'm going to take my hand off the control, let it time out. Okay, 1 beep lets us know that the function is timed out, and we can return our tone control to our optimum listening position, which for most folks is going to be almost all the way up for maximum treble. Alrighty, so the last thing to test is the line input. And I'm just going to feed a quick test tone into the rear RCA jacks, which is the line input, just to make sure they work. The unit will automatically switch from the radio to the line input. Okay, there's our signal coming into the right, into the left. Okay, now we're going to remove the signal, and it'll take the radio 20 seconds to come back to the radio function. The reason for that delay is due to a VOX circuit, VOX, voice-operated switch. It's designed to hold on to the aux signal a little longer than it needs to. That's to make sure the radio is not constantly switching back and forth between songs during quieter music passages. So the radio should be coming back right now, and there she is. Just in case you don't like that delay, all you have to do is turn the unit off, turn it right back on, and that delay is canceled out, and the radio will come back on immediately. So all the functions have been completely tested. Everything's working exactly as it's supposed to. She's ready to go back to the customer. So on that happy note, this is Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair. If you have an 8-track either for home or for car use that's in need of service, you can contact me directly at 928-533-9666. And I forgot to bring my commercial up on the computer here, so I'll see if I can kill a little time and say a few things. Thank you very much for watching and listening. We'll see you next time.